You are a danger to society, but a force in the kingdom. These people, if they found out about you, it will be detrimental. It will be very bad. It will be very bad. It will be very bad. You know how you see in the movies when they find something rare, something good, something powerful, all these scientists, the government, everybody, they try to go and capture it and seize it, and they want to use it. They want to use it for themselves. They want to run tests on it. They want to study it. They want to harness harvest its power. They want to extract all the good stuff about it so that they can get it for themselves and use it for whatever they want to use it for. You are like one of those people. Let me tell you something. These folks better find something safe to do. You are a rare species, not to be played with, not to be with. Let me tell you something. Some of y'all been hiding knowingly and unknowingly. Some of y'all just been downplaying yourself, staying humble. Some of y'all been being real humble about who you are. Some of y'all know who y'all are. Some of y'all know the power that you have. Yet you keep it real humble, real discreet. You keep it real funky. You being a real player about it. Let me tell you something. You are dangerous. A danger to society and a force in the kingdom. If you come outside and start talking, if you start opening your mouth, it's going to go global. It's going to be catastrophes left and right for the kingdom of darkness. Hell will tremble if you show up. That's how powerful you are. Let me tell you something. You don't even got to do much. You don't got to put no clothes on. You don't got to buy no possessions. You don't have to have the best of the best. You don't got to put no makeup on. You don't got to get no haircut. You don't got to have a certain car. You don't got to have a certain house. You don't got to have a certain education. You don't got to have a certain experience. You don't got to have none of this other stuff, because guess what? It's in you. It ain't on you. The thing that is in you, if it gets revealed, it's going to be crazy. The thing about it is, what's in you, no man can stand a chance against you. The most dangerous person in the world is a person that can make something out of nothing. Some of y'all ain't even got enough food, but you make something out of nothing. You have enough to feed everybody. Enough. You got just enough. Some of y'all, when y'all come around, certain places could be lacking food, water. They could be lacking something, but when you come around, it's enough. They didn't have enough when you wasn't around. They didn't have the miracle when you wasn't around. But when you showed up, everything got a little easier. When you showed up, the job got done. When you showed up, the results were immaculate. Some of y'all is hiding, knowingly and unknowingly. May those who have eyes to see and ears to hear catch that. Knowingly and unknowingly, you're hiding. Some of y'all know who you are, know how powerful you are, but you just real humble about it. Real discreet. You know how the supernatural moves in your life. You know how you move through the supernatural. But you try to stay just like this because you don't want nobody to know. You walk around and be like, I think I'm going to just stay like this because I don't want to draw no attention to myself. Because if they knew who you was, they would have to kill you. If they knew who you was, they would have to stop you. If they knew how powerful you were, everybody and their mama would be coming up against you if they knew. So some of y'all been playing it real low key, keeping it real discreet, keeping it plain, not doing the most. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean when I say you are so powerful that you make nothing into something. That you are so powerful that you can grow anything. You can learn anything. You can do anything. Some of y'all, somebody can show you something one time, boom, take off with it. You go somewhere in the corner and you practice by yourself, and next thing you know, you're an expert, a professional. Some of y'all got businesses that people are trying to start. And though your business may not be the biggest and baddest or the best, you still have struggles in your business. Guess what? Other people can't even jump off the porch and get the same exact business. They thought it was easy. So some of these folks is copycats trying to do what you do. But when they get into it, they realize, well, how they do it? It ain't as easy as it looks. Some of y'all don't need nothing. You don't need no makeup. You don't need no hair. You don't need no haircut. You don't need no cologne. You don't need no clothes. You don't need no car. You don't need no house. You don't need no possessions. You don't need nothing in the world. You don't need no friends. You don't need no help from the world, from other fleshly people. Because it's not on you, it's in you. If they knew what was in you, if only they knew who was in you, what was in you, who was with you. Some of y'all can grow anything. Give me a business, I can make it into a client a client gaining business. I can make profit off of it. Give me some ingredients, I can make you a good home cooked meal. Give me a platform, I can build it. Give me a website, I can build it. Give me a couple screws and a screwdriver, I can fix it. Give me a couple dollars, send me into the auto parts store, and I got you, your car running. Give me a couple minutes to speak, and I change your life. Some of y'all, it's just in you. It ain't on you. I'm going to tell you how bad you is. I'm going to give you an example of what's happening in your life. And it's also, it's not only what's happening in your life. It's to remind you of who is with you, who is in you, and his power. Because see, glory is glory. And all glory goes to God. Not you. Not because, the glory, not because it's in you. It ain't on you. It's in you. No. The glory goes to God. It ain't got nothing to do with you. But it's just the fact that he can use you. That you a vessel. Man. The most dangerous person in the world is a person that can turn turn nothing into something. They could turn cheap products into professional looking things. That can turn a basic room into $1,000 trap house. Ain't no decorations on the wall. But if I want to, I could pull $1,000 a week out this space. I don't got no website. Hey, I don't got no car. But I can get to work. I don't got no clothes, no fancy, nothing to draw people to me and make people look twice at me. But I'm well known. Man, listen. Here you go. 3 days later, there was a wedding in the village of Cana, however you want to say it, in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there. Jesus and his disciples were guests also. When they started running low on wine at the wedding banquet, Jesus' mother told him, "They're just about out of wine." Jesus said, "Is that any of our business, mother? Yours or mine? This isn't my time. Don't push me." She went ahead anyway, telling the servants, "Whatever he tell you to do, do it." 6 stoneware water pots were there, used by the Jews for ritual washings. Each held 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus ordered the servants fill the pots with water, and they filled them to the brim. "Now fill your pitchers and take them to the host," Jesus said, and they did. When the host tasted the water that had become wine, he didn't know what had just happened, but the servants, of course, knew. He called out to the bridegroom, "Everybody I know begins with their finest wines, and after the guests have had their fill, brings in the cheap stuff. But you saved the best till now." This act in Cana of Galilee was the first sign Jesus gave, the first glimpse of his glory. Glimpse! And his disciples believed in him. After this, he went down to Capernaum, along with his mother, brothers, and disciples, and stayed several days. Glimpse. Hmm. Glimpse. Hmm. I'm trying to look up the word because, unfortunately, I don't know how to use my son's phone. Glimpse. A momentary or partial view. Okay? A glance. A peep. A sighting. Some of y'all have been spotted. Y'all got people sitting back watching y'all. They act like they ain't watching y'all. They watching. They searching your name up. Watching everything you do. Gathering intel. Stalking you. Trying to figure out how you do what you do. Listen. They done got a glimpse of who you are. They got a glimpse of how when you speak things come to pass. Glimpse. To see or perceive briefly or partially. Catch sight of. Get a sight of. Notice. Discern. Spot. Spy. Sight. Pick out. Make out. These folks got a glimpse of your glory. They got a glimpse of the glory of God in your life. They got a glimpse of the evidence. Not everybody can make something out of nothing. Not everybody can do what you do. Not everybody can stand 10 toes down and bounce back from anything alone. Not everybody can fight the battles that you have had to fight. Not everybody can't withstand the hardships you have endured. Some of y'all lost it all and slowly getting it back piece by piece. Bit by bit. Some of these folks looking at you thinking that you crashing and burning. Not realizing, no, it's really you that's crashing and burning. You really on the outside looking in. Because if you knew what was in me, because see, it ain't on me. It ain't on me. Just because you can't see what I got today, that don't mean I don't got nothing. See, when you plant something, it goes in the soil. It sprouts from the inside of the soil in a dark place. When they planted you, when they tried to bury you, when they dumped dirt on your name and on your head, when they pushed you down in the mud, when they trampled you, they had you in a place where it was dark and dirty. Had no clue that you would sprout. Some of these people are seeing you sprout, but they don't even know what they're looking at. They don't even know what type of tree you are, what type of flower you are, what type of plant you are. They don't even know. Because see, you know how they say, we've just discovered a certain species of plant, and we're going to collect it as found in this part of the world, and we're the first to find it, and no one has ever seen this before. You're never, excuse me, never seen before. Their mama couldn't do it. Their daddy couldn't do it. They can't do it. How can you do it? How did you get that? How did you know that? How did you learn that? How did you find that? How did you build that? How did you turn something like this into... How did you turn air into a full-blown dinner table with gold plates, gold forks, silver spoons? How did you turn an empty room into a packed house? I don't know. They got a glimpse of what Jesus could do. That's just what's going on. That was the Message version. We're going to go to the Passion Translation. Now on the third day, Jesus' mother went to a wedding feast in the Galilean village of Cana. Jesus and his disciples were all invited to the banquet, but with so many guests, they ran out of wine. And when Mary realized it, she came to Jesus and asked, "They have no wine. Can you do something about it? Can't you do something about it?" Some of these people know this close to you, they know what you can do. We ain't talking about Jesus mama right now, but in the natural, in everyday life, that's why they hate on you so bad. Because they know what you can do. They know what you're capable of. That's why they try to put you down. Because they know what you can do. They know you'll bust a move in a heartbeat. They know you'll go broke today and be up tomorrow. They know this. They know this. They know that you'll put a business down and crank a business back up out of nowhere. They know that they can mock you and talk about you and slander you and persecute you and keep you down in the dumps. They know they can kick you when you down, but they know you'll jump back up like a ninja with a backflip to it. They know. Jesus mama said, they have no wine. Can't you do something about it? She had faith in him. Y'all don't even realize some of these folks they watching you. They know who you are. They got faith in you, but they'll never tell you. They'll never tell you. Some of these people will tell you if they're like Jesus mama and really truly believe in you. Jesus replied, my dear one, don't you understand that if I do this, it will change nothing for you, but it will change everything for me? My hour of unveiling my power has not come yet. He did not even want to tell people who he was. He said, my hour for unveiling my power has not come yet. Yeah. What does unveiling mean? The removal of a veil or covering from a new monument or a work of art as part of a public ceremony. Or it means the presentation or announcement of something in public for the first time. Unveil means to reveal, present, disclose, divulge, communicate, publish, broadcast, display, show, exhibit, demonstrate, put on view, parade, flaunt, release, to bring out, launch, introduce. What that man said. My dear one, don't you understand that if I do this, it will change nothing for you, but it will change everything for me? Some of y'all don't even want to come outside and be seen for real. Y'all don't go outside. Y'all don't really want to hang out and have friends. Y'all don't really want to. You claim you got social anxiety. Some of y'all is just great. Y'all just great. And you feeling like, you don't want to be noticed. I'm one of them people. I don't like to be outside for real. If it was not for God telling me, go outside, get outside, go outside and play. Because I'm outside playing right now when I'm talking to y'all. Because I be with God all day. So he like, all right, I'm tired of you going out there and play with other folks now. I'm going to go out there, make you some friends. I try to make friends in the natural, but it don't really never last for real. They either just mean, do me dirty, be hating, jealous, abusive, weird. I got to keep my distance. Like, this is close enough. A lot of people are going to have to just catch me this close from the screen. That's it. That's all I got. God's like, going outside and play. I don't want to go outside, Jesus. I don't want to go upload, Jesus. I don't want to talk, Jesus. I don't want to tell him what I know. I like what I know, and I enjoy it with you. He like, girl, get out there and tell other people. Get out there and give praises to my name. Get out there and encourage people. Get out there and do the same thing that I did for you. Do it for others. Let me tell you something. My dear one, don't you understand that if I do this, it will change nothing for you, but it will change everything for me? Some of these folks know that if you step outside, it really ain't gonna do too much for them. But it'll be big for you. It'll be crazy, because people will get that glimpse. The veil will be lifted. Ta-da! This is what's been hidden. It's a superstar. It's a lovely person up under this cover. It's a beautiful soul behind these closed doors. It's someone that is so smart, generous, loving, and kind up under these sheets that is hiding themselves. Let me tell you something. He said, but it would change everything for me. My hour of unveiling my power has not come yet. Unveiling, and I want you to catch my power. Unveiling my power has not come yet. His hour of revealing the glory has not come yet. But guess what? Jesus is God in human form. And even he had no say-so of when the glory would be revealed. He had to perform in that hour because, see, God orders our steps. He had to perform in that hour. He said, my hour of unveiling my power has not come yet. It came. He didn't even see it. You got to do what you got to do. Let me tell you something. He knew who he was, but he didn't expect to have to perform right then and there. He didn't expect to have to come out the box right then and there. Let me tell you something. He didn't. Mary then went to the servants and told them, whatever Jesus tell you to do, do it. Nearby stood 6 stone water pots meant to be used for the Jewish washing rituals. Each one could hold about 20 gallons or more. Jesus came to the servants and instructed them, fill the pots with water right up to the very brim. Fill it all the way up. Then he said, now fill your pitchers and take them to the masters of ceremonies. And when they poured out their pitchers for the master of ceremonies to sample, the water had become wine. When he tasted the water that had become wine, the master of ceremonies was impressed with its quality. Some of y'all got hidden. Let me tell you something. You are a danger to society. These people can go and get a service from somewhere else, but the service ain't like when you do it. They can go and get a meal cooked by somebody else, but it's something about your cooking. They can go and get love and affection from somebody else, but it's something about the way you give love and affection. They can hang out with somebody else, but it's something about when they invite you over. And you don't even be doing that. You ain't even turned up. You real humble. Don't want to be seen. Ain't trying to unveil your power. You just real modest. You ain't pulling up flashy. Hair done, makeup done, clothes on. You ain't pulling up like that. You just pulling up. But they just like it when you pull up. What you got is one of a kind. When you put your twist on it, your mix on it, it ain't like when other folks do it. When you start to speak and preach and teach, it ain't like when other folks do it. When you start to blossom and bloom, I'm using it and back up for you knock it over.
Hey y'all, I come up. My birthday is coming.
On your face. What you was eating? You drinking some milk?
Yeah.
You got a milk mustache that done dried on you. All right, back up.
How well y'all? I got my nephew mama. So it's back in at home.
I'm not
That's
your
stinky.
nephew. I'm not your nephew mama, and you not Bernie Mac. Go ahead now. Bye bye.
Stinky.
They not stinky. They said you stinky. Guess y'all stink. All y'all. That's what he said. It's the dried up milk mustache for me. But okay. Okay. Anyway. This is something about when you put up, when you make what you gotta make, when you offer the service, when you offer the love, when you offer the attention, when you offer the relationship, when you offer whatever it is that you got to offer. Can't nobody be you, can't nobody do it like you. When your power is revealed, when the glory of God is revealed in you over your life, however it go, it's just something about what you got that don't nobody else got, can't nobody else do. You cannot be duplicated. You cannot be replicated. If replicated, is that the word? Replica? They ain't got no replicas. One of a kind, authentic. They saved the best for last. They ain't, when you pop up, the cheap stuff ain't out. This, that. Next. Anyway. And when they poured out their pitchers for the master of ceremonies to sample, the water had become wine. When he tasted the water that had become wine, the master of ceremonies was impressed with its quality. Although he didn't know where the wine had come from, only the servers knew. Some of these people know about you now. He called the bridegroom over and said to him, "Every host serves his best wine first, until everyone has had a cup or two. Then he serves the cheaper wine. But you, my friend, you've reserved the most exquisite wine until now." Let me tell you something. The first will be last, and the last will be first. Some of y'all is like fine wine. That God let them bring out everybody else. You sitting back, when is it going to be my time? When is it going to be my time? When is it going to be my time? When am I going to pop out, Lord? When am I going to show up, Lord? When you going to do it for me? And you sitting here asking over and over and over, and he just like, just chill. I'm finna bring you outside. I'm finna make your business take off. I'm finna put you on display. 1 second. Let me let them put all this other stuff out. Because what I got, what I done created, what I done made that was what I done made that was nothing into something. I done made something from nothing. What I done created is the best thing that's smoking. So you hold on, because I'm finna bring you outdoors. I'm finna put your face out there. When he tasted the wine, the water that had become wine, the master of ceremonies was impressed with its quality. Although he didn't know where the wine had come from, only the servants knew. He called the bridegroom over and said to him, "Every host serves his best wine first, until everyone has had a cup or two. Then he serves the cheaper wine. But you, my friend, you've reserved the most exquisite wine until now." You are the most exquisite creation that God has created. You are the most you are the most exquisite creation that is about to go on display. There is something unique about you. The way you talk is different. The way you deliver is different. The way you look is different. The way you approach people and things, places is different. How you vibe is different. How you worship is different. How you pray is different. How you do it, everything about you is different. You better know what time it is. Exquisite. Extremely beautiful. And typically delicate. You can't be putting nothing that's delicate out here for everybody to be touching, putting their fingers on. That's why they gotta watch you from the phone. That's why they can't get you to pull up all the time. That's why they gotta catch you. I don't know about you, but I'm a rare sight to see. You're not gonna run into me anywhere. I'm not the type of person that you can ever say, "Oh, I see you again." I'm seen when I want to be seen. If you see me,
I got pee.
go pee. Hey, this time go in the hall bathroom and pee. All right, close it off. I'm not a person you can just really run into. You gonna forever be searching me up. That's the only way you gonna see me. If I don't physically get up and decide I'm coming to the room, to your place, to your atmosphere, to your wherever you at, you will never see me. I am not somebody you will run into. I am like a rare thing that literally sits in a case. I sit in my room, I sit in the house. I barely go to the grocery store. I order groceries. I have them delivered. Some of y'all is delicate. Can't be outside like that. You ain't gonna catch you would never run into me at a bar, at a club, a restaurant. I order food. You will never. Let me tell you something. Exquisite, extremely beautiful, and typically delicate. A man who is affectedly concerned with his clothes and appearance, a dandy. Let me keep going. Highly sensitive or discriminating. That's what exquisite means. You're highly discriminating, highly sensitive. Your exquisite taste in whatever. When it comes to you, God got exquisite taste. You're not going to find his most prized possession just anywhere. That's why some of y'all wonder why it don't work out and why you get kicked out the group and why you get rejected. It's because God don't want you over there anyway. He will tear all of that up and ruin it because you cannot sit with pigs. You are royalty. But you so humble, you'll hang with anybody. You so humble, you'll try anything. You so humble, you'll give anybody a chance. That's how humble you are. But technically, when it comes to you, God is protective over you. He created you. He's working on you. He's building you. He's molding you. He created you. He made something out of nothing. At one point in time, you didn't even exist. He made something out of nothing. Come on now. Exquisite means sensitive, selective, cultivated, educated, appreciative, impeccable, polished, discriminating, discerning. Exquisite means intensely felt. An example of that would be the most exquisite kind of agony. So, exquisite means intense, piercing, sharp, severe, excruciating, torturous, tormenting, searing, unbearable, insufferable, unendurable. You come outside, it's like torture. You pull up in the room, it's like torture. Why they gotta be here? Why that fine wine gotta be in here? Why that water that Jesus done turned into wine gotta be in here? Let me tell you something. Exquisite, beautiful, lovely, elegant, graceful, magnificent, superlative, excellent, wonderful, well crafted, well made, well executed, perfect, delicate, fragile, dainty, subtle, intricate, tasteful, fine, choice. You better know who you are. He called the bridegroom over to him and said, every host serves his best wine first until everyone has had a cup or two. Then he serves the cheaper wine. But you, my friend, you've reserved the most exquisite wine until now. This miracle in Cana was the first of the many extraordinary miracles Jesus performed in Galilee that revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him. You are a miracle. What you got going on is a miracle. Your ability to make something out of nothing, you keep overlooking it because you take it as a struggle, but it's really your ability to make something out of nothing, which came from God, which is a miracle. You don't look at it as a miracle because sometimes it's hard to make something out of nothing. Look at your life and how far you've come with Christ. It was hard getting here to this point. It ain't happened overnight. Your pain, you went from pain to purpose. That ain't easy. That ain't happened overnight. That ain't happened overnight. And you looking at it as struggle, as hardship, as bad days, when in reality, it's a miracle. You are a miracle. Your abilities are miracles. You've been sitting in front of these people facing, they don't even know they're looking at a miracle. An angel. A blessing. This miracle encounter was the first of the many extraordinary miracles Jesus performed in Galilee that revealed his glory. This is just the first miracle. The first of many extraordinary miracles. It's going to be more miracles through you. Because guess what? It ain't on you, it's in you. And who is in you? Christ Jesus himself. Christ. The same way God came and he lived in Jesus, in the flesh, God lives in you. These people don't even know who they playing with. It's a miracle. You're a miracle. Teddy folks, find on something safe to do. Because the most dangerous person you want to play with is a person that can make something out of nothing. The most dangerous person you can play with is a person that you lay down and they hop back up like nothing ever happened. The most dangerous person you can play with is a person that be down in the dumps crying, in pain, in sorrow. And then they hop back up because you done killed them. You done killed their spirit, their confidence. You done killed their joy. But they hop back up on the third. They like, who? Like Jesus. That's a dangerous person. That's a bad boy. It's a miracle. Teddy folks, stop playing with you, man.